Good evening and thanks so much for joining us here. I'm Mike Gillespie. As we begin, police are continuing an investigation after finding a man dead inside of a vehicle early Saturday morning. What we know so far is tonight's top story. Officers were called out to the 4800 block of Leopard Street around 5:30 yesterday morning. There, they found the body of a man slumped over in the driver's seat of a vehicle. Homicide detectives were also at the scene, although this particular death as of yet has not officially been labeled a homicide. That's according to police. If you have any information that can help shed light on what may have happened here, you can call police at 886-2840. By the way, this is a developing story, and we'll bring you more information as it becomes available.